Coming to you live and exclusive on a Wednesday morning this week.
What are you leaning like that for?
Because I've got to get in the picture. Sit straight. I'm off away on for a week's well-deserved annual leave from tomorrow.
What do you mean annual leave? That's more than annual.
Do you want to buy out the other 8 weeks?
What's you saying?
You want to buy out the other 8 weeks show?
Leave once a year.
Well, no, you're entitled to 4 weeks per year, and at the moment I average
So
about
what
10 days.
these days.
Yeah. How many holidays have you had this year? 3. You have. I've had none.
3 or 4 days, don't you?
He's had 3.
Of 3 or 4 days.
Oh, were you in Noosa for 3 or 4 days?
4.
5. Maybe 6 if you count Sunday.
4 nights. Come on.
Royal Randwick Saturday.
Who's the boss?
Yeah.
Just I work for you.
Right. Do you know what I said to Chris the other day? I said, he turned up in his brand new car. I said, geez, that's a nice car, boss. He says, yeah, and if you keep working hard every day and do all the overtime, I'll have an even better one next year. Isn't that what you said? They call them bald man's wheels, BMWs.
I haven't got a new car.
Yeah, that's a good joke. Righto, the Tab Early Quaddy Handicap. Oh no, I'm not allowed to give the sponsors a mention. 1400 metres, you'll never.
We'll be giving one sponsor a mention.
Who?
De Borderly Wines.
Oh, he's my man.
Well, don't they have a great wine?
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Don't start running off me. You said last week they don't even sponsor me.
Well, it's good wine. Especially the Pinot Noir.
When you go to the bottle shop, get the Borderly wine. And the other stuff's rubbish.
I like wine. The Pinot Noir, it's outstanding. Their Pinot Noir.
Okay. You'll never?
Was it Windy Peak, I think?
No, that's, I love the Shiraz, the Windy Peak Shiraz.
Right.
Outstanding. You'll never.
You'll take over Pauline Brazzoli's job soon, little over Richard Callender.
You'll never.
Big weight, 59.5. Good draw. Might be a bad draw on Saturday at Randwick, the way the weather's been. Had a lot of rain. To be fair to them, heavy 8, I think that's a credit to the way the track is. It's obviously improved since 2 months ago, where they admitted to having a few problems. So well done team, you've done a good job, and I hope they get 24 hours of fine weather leading into the meeting to just for us to see how good it's been after close to 200 mils of rain.
Randwick City Mayor's Cup, 3 runners, over 2,000 metres, done nothing wrong, Pen, Tom and Specific Choice.
The Mayor sponsored this race, is he?
You don't even know who the Mayor is.
So.
Love how you rich blokes always get the DA approval. The battlers get nothing.
Specific Choice, back to his winning distance 2 starts back. It's been frustrating horse to place because we know he's got the ability, we know he needs 2,000 metres. It's just hard to find those races, but fortunately he's got one on Saturday. Untried on a heavy track from memory. I guess that's a bit of a concern. As is the draw, it's an awkward starting point, the 2,000 metre start at Randwick, so it's going to need a bit of luck. But maybe barrier draws aren't going to be as significant if they're coming out wide in the straight. The horse as well.
Here I am, into the up and coming.
I haven't talked about the other 2 yet.
You can't.
Done nothing wrong. He's a good toiler. He's done a good job this preparation, winning a couple of city races, including a Saturday race. Not a bad weight for him on Saturday. Blake Shin rides. What's he draw?
You're 6.
Barrier 6. He'll be right there. Pentometer, he'll be looking for this distance on Saturday even further. Like to see him just do a little bit more before I got too confident, but he's heading in the right direction after coming back a much bigger horse. As you've heard me say before, just because they're bigger doesn't mean to say they're better, and looks like he's going to have to come down a little bit more in weight yet to be 100% fit and back in form.
Here I am, in the up and coming, 1,300 metres, good run.
Outstanding run first up. It's drawn well again on Saturday. Jason Collett rides. His work's been good, and I'd expect that first Australian start to bring him on quite significantly. So he's a rough chance, and a very, very good race. I'm not saying he's the best horse in the race, but he's a horse that still is improving.
The Show County Quality, Group 3, 1,200 metre race. Total of 5 entries here.
Yeah, the reason for this is we're splitting some of the horses up from the Warwick Stakes. 1200 is going to be short for them, but if you get a slower, or if you get a heavy track, they don't want to be running much further than that on a heavy track first up anyway. They've got big campaigns ahead of them. It's a starting point. Most of them will be going second up, or the stayers will be going second up over 1600 in 2 weeks' time, and I think it'll be a perfect lead-up race for them. So, our Voodoo Prince, there'll be a lot of eyes on him. To me, he's just a pretty standard horse. He's got a long way to go. Won't talk him up too much yet, but I think Saturday will tell us where we're at in terms of the start of the prep, and he'll certainly take a lot of benefit from that. So if he could run a nice midfield race, I'd be ticking pink.
We'll go back up the ladder. I just noticed you wanted to touch on Voodoo Prince, but you didn't want to build him up too much.
Every second query we get is about our Voodoo Prince. He's a very talked about horse, much anticipated ahead of the spring, which surprises me. But look, he's had 3 starts since we purchased him, and 3 wins, including a Group 3 Easter Cup down in Melbourne.
James Wink still got you on speed dial.
Don't ask so many jockeys called.
Moriarty, Ty England, barrier 11, 58, first up.
Good example of what I've just said. He just needs a starting point. He is still quite big. He'll need the run on Saturday, and you can't take away their class. Once a month, one of these horses get under the radar, but similar to Hoydonny last week. Fresh up after about 4 weeks, he beat a pretty handy 1800 metre field on its merits. So, looks one of them could get under the radar. I hope they do. It means they've come back extremely well, but to expect Moriarty to need the race on Saturday.
Trusty old chestnut Janoob.
Almost identical. He's in between a weight for age and a good handicapper. I think he ran 3rd in the Doom Cup, 4th in the Hollandale weight for age level after winning multiple handicaps last prep. So he's come back well. Doesn't have great wet track form. Yes, he's won on a wet track, but he'd appreciate a better track. So good starting point again, and similar to our Voodoo Prince, heading on the same path.
Whittington for the Star Thoroughbreds team.
He's well. 1200 first up is a concern. I think he's won over 1000 and 1100, and he clearly doesn't have wet track form. So I'll have a chat to Denise, see what she's got to say. 50-50 call at this stage. I think we might be waiting for next week, possibly Caulfield, or even a week later, 1000 metre Concord in Sydney.
The weight for age Warwick Stakes, Group 2, 6 runs. Oh, sorry, Bull Point, Coolmore. And the team, Inghams are involved. Got Kathy and John.
Yeah,
they're all there.
Lewis, Peter Barnett.
Good team of owners.
Yeah, plus others. So yeah, good addition to the stable. Really nice horse. Had the 3 trials leading into this. Hopefully the start of a good prep. He'll be on the path of hopefully winning Group 1. Rupert Clark, Toorak, 2 nice races that come to mind, and Saturday's just a starting point. So look, it'll come down to what horses handle the wet on Saturday. Fortunately, he's had the 3 trials. It should give him it should give him a solid fitness base. If they don't win, don't handle it, they shouldn't be knocked around by the first up runaway. Promising horse. What's wrong with you?
The Warwick Stakes, sponsored by ProRide. Could have done with them at our other 2 training centres in Sydney this week. Well, certainly at Rosehill, be nice.
We've got a ProRide at Rosehill. Shows you how much attention you pay out at the track.
Yeah, I love it. You enjoy working on it.
It's alright. It's a job done. Did a good job through this week.
Oh, jeez.
It's not a very big circumference, and it's not very wide. It's only about...
You'd be better off running around your backyard swimming pool.
You're about 1350 to 1400 metres round, and you can only work 2 horses wide on it. Otherwise, it's a safety issue, but it gets the job done. And our horses this week, through 200 mils of rain, have not missed any work. thanks to the Pro Ride track. But what you're saying is the track at Warwick Farm is a lot bigger and a lot wider, and therefore they control it, which is good, and it saves the grass tracks and saves owners costs. We have to get that extra bit of fitness in by trialling on the grass tracks. If we had a Pro Ride, we could have jump outs over, it might save the cost for owners. So that's one of my jobs for the next year, is to try and get things. We'll try and help owners and their costs. It's a very important thing. It's not just all about prize money, it is about costs. Melbourne has opened my eyes up. We trial down there every Friday, no cost, no nomination fees. So come on, ATC, Racing New South Wales, let's try and match our competitors before we get left behind.
Get some shares in Pro Ride. Sounds like they're going to be doing some new installations. It's the boss.
Call you later.
6 runners. We'll run through them nice and quickly just to give everyone a good idea of where they're at. Bowman.
Might save him, Lamb. And Memsey Stakes, I'd say next Saturday, 1400 Group 1 level at Caulfield. 2 weeks into the Mackay Diva. It's no use wasting his runs. Doesn't handle a heavy track and doesn't really handle slow tracks. So couldn't see him running.
Sacred Falls, nice draw.
Yeah, a little bit, not reluctant to run him, but yes, he's a wet tracker. No, yes, he's got good form on wet tracks and good tracks. He's won a Group 1 on both, actually. Group 1 in New Zealand on a good track, 2 Doncaster handicaps on wetter tracks. So resuming on a wet track's always a concern. I'd love it to get back to slow, which is what they're saying it will happen, but I guess that'll come down to weather on the day. Horses come back really well. He's in for a good prep. Races like the George Main, hopefully get down to the Cox Plate.
Hawkesbury.
Gee, I'm happy I ran him first up over 1200. It's going to give him a good solid base just to work off. He ran 4th in the Doncaster on a very heavy track. I think it's a cheeky chance.
My Kingdom 5.
He'll need the run, I would say, Len. He's surprised us before, but didn't really turn up last preparation after a very long layoff. We've given him the benefit of the doubt and brought him back again. Saturday will tell us a lot.
Weary.
Again, like Hawkesbury, he's a horse that has the benefit of a first up run, and that could come into account on Saturday. Like the favourite Tiger Tease. Is it Tiger Tease? Yeah. On this race up the straight in Melbourne. He's going to be a fit horse too. And I think Weary, look, he's run second in the all-age stakes over 1400 on a slow track, 3rd in the Doncaster on a heavy track. It's going to be hard to bowl. And then you've got obviously Machine there that's had the first up run as well. So interesting race.
Tell me about Criterion and a few others as well.
They go all right. It's a really good
Raw
field.
Descent.
She's come back well. No worries about her handling a wet track. But again, first up, she's big, soft. It's going to come against her over the last 50 metres, but gee, she's going to be in for good preparation, Lee. Really excited about the way she's returned.
Toy Show Quality 1300, Christy Lee. She's been a model of consistency this preparation.
Done a very good job in restricted races. Went to Melbourne for a couple. First up run got lost at Caulfield. Second run she went a lot better. 3rd up the straight 1,000 metres. Brought her back here thinking residual fitness, not residual fitness, her fitness levels would be a bit higher than some of those resuming, and it'd give her a sneaky chance for some black type before going for a short break.